What's up, combatants? We are live. Welcome to the very first middleweight division match here at Combat Wrestling Trivia. I am your host for today, the Cosmic Night Fury, the Full Metal Trivia NXT Random Champion, Nico Suave. And it's just me in the hosting chair tonight. I'm Joey Stylesing it, but I'm very happy we're finally getting to do this. I've been waiting to do our version of Full Metal Trivia's classic format. Shout out to those guys for letting us adapt their format for our own division. And it's going to be fun. 5 ways. We're going to have some fun, and we have 5 great competitors to start off this little mini tournament for the middleweight title in this first 5-way. And let's just run down who's in the match for tonight. You saw him last night challenge for the Heavyweight Championship against Andrew Hayes. Sadly, it did not go his way, but he's back to try again and get himself back in title contention for a title. The minor threat, Matthew Rosa. How are you today, my brother?
Art Bar Gate.
Yeah, I have my own thoughts about Art Bar, but that's a discussion for a different day. But so how you feeling? How you feeling? Be real with me. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know, I love playing trivia. You know, I am a historic bridesmaid where I'll consistently score a ton of points and then lose to people. Like I lost to Dominic Rizzi in his debut. It always happens. But hey, wrestling, I'm kind of good at that. I got 2 wins and 3 KOs. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, we will. And next on the panel, he is the Schmodown Fan League journeyman of trivia. You know him over at Take 3, and he was recently promoted to Full Metal Random's head of operations. Malcolm Goldie Lay, how are you today, my brother?
I'm doing pretty good. It's cold outside here, but I'm ready to do trivia.
All right, as are the rest of us. And next on the list, he is a newcomer to the trivia community, a newcomer to Combat Wrestling Trivia, JB3, James Berryman III. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing good, my man. I'm ready to get this trivia thing going on.
All right. Can't wait to see how you do.
Is he in the top 1%?
I like that. Next, he is Combat Wrestling Trivia's co-founder, and much like Caleb Coho, he has to insert himself into everything. The Hitman, Hunter Chambless. You realize if you lose, this is your only opportunity for at least a couple weeks.
Yep. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to play. This whole division, thank you to Full Metal Trivia, the guys over there, for allowing us to use this style of competing. Cannot wait to get started. We have some great players. Let's do it.
And finally, if Hunter is the first wrestling trivia champion of the Schmodown fan community, Harley Boric is the second ever champion. Welcome. We saw what you can do in the heavyweight division. Now you're here in the middleweight division. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I noticed that I'm not booked in any future matches, even though I've defeated one. I'm 1-0 right now, so I needed to get my hand. Of course, I love competing in wrestling trivia, so of course I'm doing this. And you're welcome as one of the co-founders of Full Metal and Full Metal Classic. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bask in my glory. And also WWE, fire WCW Vince Russo.
And we will try to get you another heavyweight match. Hunter, get on that, because it can't just be you and me and everything. But okay. With that said, we know who the players are now, so let's get into the rules. As I said, the middleweight division works just like Full Metal Trivia's classic division does, and round 1 is basically the same as every other league, Schmodown or fan-made. We're doing 8 questions from 8 wrestling-related categories. Each question is worth 1 point. You will have 15 seconds to answer, and once the 15 seconds are up, you must show your whiteboard and say the answer out loud. If it is correct, you will get a point. If it is incorrect, you will not get a point, but you will not be docked any points either. And as always, 3 repeats, 1 challenge throughout the entire match. Oh, I should also mention that just like in Classic, this is elimination rules, so whoever has the lowest score will be removed from the match. Whoever has the lowest score at the end of round 1 will be removed for the rest of the match, while the other 4 will move on to round 2. If there is a tie for last place, then we will go to a tiebreaker, in which whoever has the estimate closer guess of what the attendance was for an event randomly chosen out of a list I have. Whoever's closer, they will move on. Whoever's not closer, they are done for the match, but they can remain on stream for the remainder and just sit quietly. So, with that said, do you all have any questions, or shall we begin?
Nope. Let's go.
I have one question. In case of a tiebreaker, is it Price is Right rules or just regular closest? We're talking closest without going over, or just closest?
I believe it's closest.
Yeah, I'm going with closest.
We do the closest in full metal. So
There was not one person at WrestleMania 3.
There was nobody. One person.
Well, you're
all right.
closer than WWE's estimate.
All right. If all the questions are out of the way, then let's get to combats. Your first question is in the category of WWE.
All right.
And your question is, WrestleMania 2019 will be what number of WrestleMania? Is it 1? Is it 100? Is it 1,000? That's the question being asked. What will they guess? What will they guess? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matt first.
35?
That is correct for 1 point. Next, we shall go to Malcolm.
35th.
35th is correct. And let's go to James.
35. Oh, wait.
35 is correct. James, just for quick reference, keep your board and hands again where we can see them when the countdown is happening. Thank you very much. Hunter.
35.
Can you bring your note back up, please?
35.
Okay, yes, you have it correct. And Harley.
According to WWE, it will be their 35th anniversary, which technically will be their 34th.
All right,
Don't
clean sweep for this first question as we move into category number 2, which is Ring of Honor. And your question is, what does Dalton Castle call his scantily dressed groupies who he also teams with in the ring?
I love this guy so much. He's awesome.
Now, does spelling count for this?
No.
Okay,
Although I really don't see how you could misspell it.
Oh, I'll tell you when I answer.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Harley first.
Well, because I'm just saying this, if this was back in 2000, the boys with a said. Dudley boys, Hardy boys.
You know, you knew the answer, so I'll give it to you. Although, for future reference, yes. But when it comes to words with S and Z, I might be a little harsher in the future. Hunter.
The boys.
The boys is
S.
correct. Yes. James.
I kind of forgot, so I went with Pixies because I just see what they look like. I don't, that's what they look like.
We have our first miss of the game. Malcolm, what do you have?
I just went for a pun on his last name and put the castrators.
I'm going to ignore that was the answer and move on to Matthew.
It's the boys, hence why his finisher is called Bangarang.
Bangarang.
The Lost Boys.
Thank you for that. Okay. Moving on to question 3 as Hunter, Harley, and Matthew take a lead while Malcolm and James fall behind. Question 3 is in the category of WCW. At Fall Brawl 95, War Games, Diamond Dallas Page defeated the Renegade to win which championship? Diamond Dallas Page has a very interesting legacy in wrestling and an even more interesting legacy outside of wrestling.
DDP Yoga.
I have a friend who said he would give me a file with all the DDP Yoga tapes on it.
One of the coolest guys on earth.
No, DDP Yoga, very worth it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with James first.
I had to decide between 2 titles, so I just guessed the WCW US title.
That is incorrect. We shall go to Hunter next.
I also had the United States Championship.
Ooh. Malcolm, what did you have?
I put the World Heavyweight Championship.
That is incorrect. Matthew.
So, Malcolm, you believe that there's a world where the Renegade won the world title? I don't know. I also had the U.S. title.
Oh, come on.
Harley, what did you have?
Of course, it was the WCW TV title.
And we have our first official single leader of the game. Harley was correct with the television title. And now, question 4 is in the category of ECW.
Uh-oh.
I watched that.
And your question is, who did Tommy Dreamer defeat to become ECW World Heavyweight Champion for the first time? Tommy Dreamer, one of the nicest looking guys to wear a shirt while he wrestled.
Since in his early days.
Repeat the question.
Okay, that is Hunter's first repeat of the match. The question, once again, in the category of ECW is, who did Tommy Dreamer defeat to become ECW World Heavyweight Champion for the first time?
I'm probably wrong, but...
Yeah, I don't know when he won it the first time. I know he did
5,
beat this guy for it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Malcolm, we'll go to you first.
I'm probably wrong. I put Sabu.
You are incorrect. Who do I want to go to next? James.
I went with Raven.
That is also incorrect.
All right.
Matt.
Was it the franchise Shane Douglas?
It was not the franchise Shane Douglas. Harley.
I'm pretty sure it was Taz.
Taz is correct for your 4th point of the game.
Very historic. Taz was a very historic champion at that time.
And Hunter.
I also had Raven.
Ooh. So far, halfway through round 1, Harley is perfect with 4 points. Hunter and Matthew are tied at 2 in second place. And in third, Malcolm and James right behind with 1. And your 5th question in this match in round 1 is in the category of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And your question is, on August 20th, 2018, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship was declared vacant after champion Hiromu Takahashi was sidelined with an injury to what body part?
That was a long way to get to an easy answer, I think. If I'm right, I might be wrong.
There's a story to every question, and sometimes the length is worth telling.
Well, this question just makes me upset because I was upset about the whole ordeal in the first place.
Oh, yeah, of course.
5,
I hope I'm
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Matthew again. What did you have?
Didn't my man get dropped on his neck?
It was his neck. And now, Malcolm, what did you have?
Leg.
That's incorrect. James.
His neck.
That is correct. And Hunter, what did you have?
neck.
Neck is correct. And Harley.
Unfortunately, I was thinking of his head.
Ooh.
The Russians cut. The Russians.
I'm not Russian.
Yeah,
I'm Croatian.
Yeah, I cannot accept head.
Okay, I know. I'm not asking you to accept it.
I know. But with that, James has managed to save himself so far. Malcolm, with 3 questions left, you only have 1 point. You're in last, so catch up some ground. As we move into question 6, category of TNA/GFW/Impact.
So many names.
Okay, and your question is, and it's lengthy simply because there might not be hardcore wrestling fans watching this match right now. In what year did Austin Aries create Option C, a stipulation for the annual Destination X event that gives the reigning X Division champion the option to trade in their X Division title for a shot at the World Heavyweight title?
All right, it's one of the 2 years, but
I think between 2 years as well, but I'm not positive.
The Brooklyn Vale curse might apply to this question.
don't screw me up this time, buddy.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait.
Okay, that is Hunter's second repeat. And your question is, and I'll just give the short version, and in what year did Austin Aries create Option C?
Because I had to think about it for a minute, and I
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Harley first.
I went with 2012.
2012 is the correct answer. Hunter, what did you have?
I second guessed myself. I had 2012. I put 2011.
Brooklyn Vale has entered the building.
Damn.
James, what did you have?
Time is flying too fast for me. 2014.
That is
So-
incorrect. Malcolm, what did you have?
Yeah, time was flying way too fast for me. I put 2017.
What the company? I think it was
Good.
doing.
Good Lord. Matthew, what did you have?
Yeah, Hunter, your repeat got me the point because I switched from 2013 to 2012. Fuck that up.
Nicely done. Nicely done. 2 questions remain. Question 7, your penultimate question, is in the category of Lucha Libre.
Ooh.
And
I
your
was expecting
question
you to say underground.
Yeah.
and your question is, what is the name of Lucha Underground's annual season end event? I love Lucha Underground.
We know you do.
Yes, I do. So I had to at least throw 1 question in there for round 1. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We shall go to, let's go to James first.
All right, I'm taking a wild guess here, guys. I don't really watch much, but is it Ultimate Lucha?
You are so close, but not there. Malcolm, what did you have?
I got no idea. I just went for the joke answer of Nacho Libre.
Oh, dear Lord. Hunter, what did you have?
Ultima Lucha.
That is the correct answer.
Ah,
2 letters off, James. Sorry. Matt, what did you have?
Yeah. I mean, technically he could challenge because it's just a different translation of the same word, but yeah, it's Ultima Lucha.
Did you wait? Can I see your board?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. And Harley, I saw you with that marker coming really close to the time. What'd you have?
Oh, fuck Lucha Underground. Glad it's dead. Release your wrestlers.
Harley has now docked all of her points. So.
Caught you, Harley. I caught you.
All right. So, final question in round 1. This is a fun little category. Indies and around the world. So
Ooh.
this can apply to
Jakarta.
independent promotions,
Jakarta.
international promotions, and also promotions not included in the big 3, but you can find on the WWE network, like the territories, like AWA, stuff like that.
But
I asked a WCCW question.
He's hoping for a New Zealand question.
All right.
WCW New Zealand.
Your question is, just like how Impact Wrestling refers to their women as knockouts, and just like how WWE used to refer to their women as divas, what unique term does the independent promotion of Reality of Wrestling refer to their women as?
Ooh.
Shout out to Booker T, who runs Reality of Wrestling.
They'll be hosting a live Schmodown in their venue.
Oh.
Thaddeus Smith and Jim Green will be at that venue.
I'm mad because that's the best one ever. Like, that's the coolest Schmodown live event I think that's been announced so far.
And strangely, there's no title on the line at that event, which is
There
crazy.
doesn't have to be.
Nope.
Team action, baby.
I believe they're
5.
actually fighting inside the ring as well.
4.
Yeah, it is.
3, 2, 1. Okay, you guys have it. Harley, we'll go to you first.
I'm a bit of an indie snob, and I didn't even know he had a promotion. Femme Fatales?
That is incorrect. Matt, what did you have?
Do they call them stars?
No, but I think there's a promotion out there that does.
Shimmer.
Hunter.
Shimmer does.
You
Nothing.
got nothing? Okay. Malcolm.
I put Booker's Ladies.
No, that would be more appropriate for The Godfather. And James, what did you have?
I just put ladies.
The correct answer is diamonds.
Oh, I like that.
Makes
I like
sense.
that. That's
All
cool.
right. So, after round 1, here is your score recap. Harley is in the lead with 5 points.
6.
Oh, no, you have 5. I had you at 5.
We're tied at 5.
Yeah, Harley and Matthew have 5 points. So they're in the lead. Hunter is right behind with 4. James has 2 points. So, in last place with 1 and getting eliminated from the match, Malcolm Lay. I'm sorry, man, but
Good job,
great
Malcolm.
effort. Great effort.
Malcolm, we love you. You're still the
Love you,
GOAT.
Malcolm.
He's already
Oh,
muted himself.
Book
He's
my
been through this
WCW
before.
match. My WCW.
He's already muted himself, so he's been through this before over at Full Metal. But so now, as we move into round number 2, how it's going to work like this, it is the lottery round. So I'm going to have the 2 leaders pick pick 2 numbers from 1 to 7. And the other players remaining will pick 1 number apiece. And what I will do is I will then spin a wheel, and whatever number it lands on, if that player picked that number, they will get to pick the category for round 2. If it is an open number that none of them picked, then it will go to the secret category. Now, if it lands on a number that somebody picked and they decide to choose the secret category, then the point value will be doubled for that category in this round. So, with that said, Harley, pick 1 number between 1 and 7.
I'll go number 6.
Okay. Matthew, pick 1 number between 1 and 7, not counting 6.
3.
Okay. Harley, pick another number between 1 and 7, not counting those 2 numbers.
The 4 Horsemen, baby.
Okay. And Matthew, you know the drill.
5 for the 5 time.
Okay.
CW World Heavyweight Champion.
Hunter, all you have left is 1, 2, and 7.
Let's go number 1.
Okay. James, 2 or 7?
I'll go with number 2.
Okay, so that means 7 will be the secret category. And so I just need to make an adjustment to my wheel here, because I did not think we would have a tie. But now I'm going to screen share.
I'm sorry I let you down and let Matthew tie me.
Okay, so screen share has begun. You can all see the wheel, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No wins,
All right.
no wins.
So what will it land on? Let's see. I should not have put 15 seconds as the amount of time to spin. 6.
Aw.
So Harley gets to choose the category for round 2.
I choose Takara.
Hold on.
Aw.
Let's go through the categories. Okay. So your categories for round 2 are O Canada, which is all about Canadian wrestling,
Okay.
Elimination Chamber, Triple Threat matches, Rivalries, Mark Henry, and of course the secret category, which if you pick it, double the points.
Normally,
Do it.
normally, no. In all honesty, I would go secret category, but come on, I'm Canadian. Canada.
Alrighty. Okay, so your first question, everybody, in the category of O Canada. The Canadian Destroyer is both a wrestling maneuver and a nickname associated with which wrestler?
My boy.
I've got some good stories about this guy.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, screw it. You don't need the countdown. Okay, let's go to Harley first since she picked the category.
Of course, Petey Williams.
Petey Williams is the correct answer. Next, we'll go to Hunter.
Maple Leaf Muscle, Petey Williams.
That is correct. And Hunter, also keep your notebook within camera view when you are writing down. I did not see it before. James?
Underrated Petey Williams.
Yes, he is.
Correct. Okay. And finally, my boy Matthew.
Petey Williams.
Clean sweep on that question. Nicely done.
Favoritism here with my boy Matthew.
Sorry. We were tag team partners. There's a lot of love. Okay, your next question. After winning the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, Lance Storm renamed that title to what? Lance Storm, one of the most... He's actually got a personality on Twitter, something he was not allowed to have when he first started in WWF.
The Un-Americans. What a team.
5, 4, 3,
The wrong one. No.
2, and 1. Pens down. Matthew, we'll go to you first.
I have no clue. Is it the Maple Leaf Championship?
That is incorrect. James.
I had no clue either. I said the Canadian Championship.
I think that applied for when he won the U.S. title, but not in this case. Hunter, what did you have?
Yeah, I had the Canadian Heavyweight Championship.
That is incorrect. Harley?
Oh, why couldn't you ask what he renamed the WCW Hardcore title to, but the Canadian Cruiserweight title?
The correct answer is the 100 kilogram and under championship.
Oh my gosh.
That is 100%.
Calgary.
That is-
Alberta.
And they say he has no personality.
Listen to him and Brian when he does his talks with Brian Alvarez.
All right. Your third question in the category of O Canada. How many Canadians have so far been NXT champion?
Ooh.
I wonder if Brooklyn Vale, who is also Canadian, will come back in this question. We shall find out in just a moment. Counting down in
All right.
5.
Clarification. NXT champion, right?
Yes, as in the main championship on
Can I
NXT.
can I get a repeat on that?
Sure. That is
Okay.
Harley's first repeat. Your question once again. How many Canadians have so far been NXT champion? I did not think this would stump you guys that much.
I think
5,
they're overthinking it.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Going back to Matt. What did you have?
3, Rude Owens and Zayn.
Rude, Owens, and Zane are the 3. Damn it. You are correct. James, what did you have?
I put 2 because I thought Sami Zayn was like Syrian or something. I don't know.
He's half Canadian. He's half Canadian.
He was born in Canada. He is of Syrian descent.
Hunter.
Okay.
Hunter.
I had 2. I completely forgot about Rude. I had 2. I was thinking Owens and Zayn.
And Harley.
Yeah, I was thinking. I got 3: Steam Wolf and Bobby Roode.
3 is the correct answer. So far, Harley and Matt are really taking this match. They're up to 7 points right now. Also, Hunter is at 5. James is at 3. So, James, I think either way you're eliminated. But just for shits and giggles, let's get to this last question in round 2. All right. Your final question in the category of O Canada. John Cena won back the WWE Championship from Edge in a TLC match in Toronto at what pay-per-view? You can throw in the year if you want to, but if the year is incorrect, I will not give you the point.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to risk it. Even though I think I could guess the year, I'm just not going to.
All right, in 5, 4, 3. I don't know why I'm counting down. 2, 1. Pens down, Harley.
Was it Night of Champions?
It was not.
Oh, dang it.
That didn't even exist.
Hunter.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven is the correct answer.
2006, I believe.
7.
All right, James, for stats purposes.
Yeah. SummerSlam. I was wrong.
Oh, by the way, Hunter had the correct year. It was 2006.
Sorry, in the Survivor Series.
And Matthew.
You're going to ask a question about my favorite wrestler of all time. It's Unforgiven.
Unforgiven is
John
correct.
Cena's your favorite wrestler of all time, eh?
Yeah, not quite. That'd be Edge.
All right. So with round 2 in the books, let's go down the scores. Matthew has taken the lead at 8 points. Harley is right behind with 7. Hunter is right behind her with 6. And James with a score of 3. I'm sorry, but it's time to say goodbye. But you can stick around and just stay on mute while we get through this match. Thank you so much. Great job for your first time out. And with that said, we now move into round 3.
Of course, us 3 would be the final 3, huh?
I can't say I'm not surprised. Can't say I'm not surprised.
I feel sorry for James and Malcolm.
But round 3 is where things get very interesting because it's gain a point, miss a point. We're going through 5 questions from 5 different categories. If you get the correct answer, you will get a point. If you miss, you will lose a point, and whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be declared the winner of the match and move on to our big pay-per-view fatal 5-way for the inaugural Metalweight Championship. So, with that said, Harley, Matt, Hunter, you guys ready for the final round?
Let's do it.
All right.
I really need to win this.
Your first question in round 3 is in the category of women's wrestling. And Harley's going to hate it because the question is, who was the first woman in Lucha Underground to win any of the promotion's championships?
I watched a little bit of Lucha Underground. I'm a big Lucha Libre fan.
Oh, wait. So, any title, correct? Sorry.
Yes, any title. And again, keep the notebook in frame, please.
Sorry.
I'm going to give you a count of 5, 4.
Ooh, I almost put down the wrong one.
2.
This is the only
1.
girl I know in this company.
Matt, we'll go to you first.
Is it Sexy Star?
She did win a title, but she was not the first to do so.
She won the
Hunter.
world title.
Hunter.
Ivelisse.
Yes, Ivelisse was the first woman to win a title. She was one-third of the Yes, she was one-third of the trios champions. And Harley, what did you have?
I was thinking the same with Matt with Sexy
Whoa.
Star.
Ooh, that's
Why is she ever a wrestler? I have no idea. You effing suck.
So that just made things interesting because Matthew and Hunter are now tied for the lead at 7. Harley's behind with 6. So that's very interesting. Okay, your second question in round 3 is in the category of stables.
Ooh.
And your question is, how many reigns did the Bromans have with the TNA World Tag Team Championships?
Ooh, okay.
Everybody pick a number, because no one knows the answer to this question.
That was funny. That made me laugh.
There's no one just sitting there like, oh yes, of course, the Bromans and their multiple title reigns.
Wasn't that like Jesse and like I forget
It was the dude from Big Brother, Robbie E.
5,
Robbie E.
4,
and DJZ.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Harley first.
I went with Trice, 3.
That is incorrect. Hunter, what did you have?
One time.
That is also incorrect. Matt, what did you have?
Big Brother's over, brother. Is it 4?
That is incorrect. The correct answer was 2.
Yeah. Damn it.
So the lead has not changed, but the score has. It's now 6-5. Hunter and Matthew in the lead. Harley trailing behind.
I'm really not feeling sudden death. Hunter, you got to miss these.
You guys both missed them. Let me get one, and we'll all go to sudden death.
3-way sudden death.
Okay. Question 3 in the category of gimmick matches.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
At No Way Out 2012, Santino Marella defeated Ricardo Rodriguez in what type of match?
They had a match?
I'm very proud of this
Jesus.
question right now. I'm very proud of this question right now.
Repeat the question.
Okay, Hunter, that's your last repeat. At No Way Out 2012, Santino Marella defeated Ricardo Rodriguez in what type of match?
Poor Ricardo. He was actually a really good worker, and they just turned him into such a meme.
He was. He was actually a good wrestler.
Yeah, no, it's also he got fired for a completely BS reason.
And we're going 5,
Poor guy.
4. Malcolm actually knows this. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Malcolm, if they all get it wrong, I'll let you say what the answer is. But we're going to go with Hunter first.
I just put hardcore.
That is incorrect. It's another loss of a point. Matt.
Is it a loser leaves the company match?
No, it is not. That is a loss of a point. And
Oh my
finally,
God.
Harley.
The only one that makes sense, so I hope it's right so I can tie it up. Tuxedo.
That is the correct answer.
What?
Hey, there's been a lot of famous tuxedo matches.
And just like that, Harley has taken back the lead. It's 6-5.
Oh, yeah.
The deciding question is going to be a fucking tuxedo match question.
God damn it.
Okay. All right. Question number 4, guys, is in the category of celebrities. And your question is, who was Stardust's tag team partner in their SummerSlam match versus Neville and Stephen Amell? And there's a specific ring name that we need for this person.
Oh, okay.
A ring name?
You'll understand why when you hear the answer.
I hope I'm thinking of the right one.
Can
Oh,
you
God.
repeat the question?
Okay, that's Harley's second repeat. Your question again in the category of celebrities. Who was Stardust's tag team partner in their SummerSlam match versus Neville and Stephen Amell? And we need a specific ring name for this partner of Stardust's.
Yeah, my answer makes sense. I don't know if it's right, but
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ends down. Since he's the most confident, we'll go to Hunter first.
Bad News Barrett.
That's not the correct ring name. You'll understand in a moment. Harley, what did you have?
I went with Goldust.
That is incorrect as well. I'm just fixing the scoreboard here. And Matt.
When you said we needed a specific ring name, I thought, who's had a bunch? I said Wade Barrett.
The correct answer that we needed was King Barrett, because he had just won King of the Ring.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, so the lead didn't change, but the score did again. Harley is in the lead with 5. Hunter and Matthew trail with 4. No, you cannot, because I specifically looked it up, and I said in the clarification I need a specific ring name. So,
all right, whatever.
So if you challenge, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. So,
all right,
it's all coming down to this final question, and it's in the category once again, indies and around the world.
Smash, Chikara, smash.
Okay, and your question is: at how many Wrestle Kingdom events has the Ring of Honor World Championship been defended?
Ooh.
Because New Japan sometimes likes to bring in other companies so they can get in on the action as well. It's all coming down to this. Will they get it or will they miss?
I can't remember any other that.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Now, I will not say what the correct answer is until all of you have revealed your boards. So, we're going to start with Matthew.
Is it 4?
Hunter.
I have 1.
Harley.
I also have 1.
And your winner, Harley Boric. The correct answer was 2 events.
2?
Yes.
What was the other one?
So one was Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly. The other one, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it happened the year before that, I think.
Yeah, most of the time it's at the G1 finals is whenever it's happened.
Yeah.
See, I was trying to rationalize it. The reason I went with 4 was because I was like, all right, when did the partnership end with TNA? And then I was just like, every Wrestle Kingdom after TNA maybe was my guess.
Yeah.
But we know you guys are very knowledgeable in the world of wrestling. The score might not suggest that because
because of the losing points.
Yeah.
Yes. We ended on a score of Harley with 4, Hunter and Matthew and James all with 3, Malcolm with 1. So James, you can feel a little bit better about yourself. But let's go to our winner of the match for the evening, Harley Boric. You were feeling like you weren't getting the respect you deserved in the heavyweight division, so you stepped up in the middleweight division, and now here you are, victorious in the first ever match of the division. How you feeling right now?
I'm really upset with myself because I forgot that it was a neck injury that took out Hiromu Tanahashi, because unfortunately my wrestling career was ended with a neck injury. So I'm kicking myself for that, but yeah, I know I'm happy. I'm glad that I won. I'm not completely satisfied with my score, and
none of us are.
Thank you, Malcolm. And I said, I wish you.
That's James. That's James holding up the board.
Oh, sorry, James. Sorry, I got an ad that popped up. And I'm just unfortunate that you asked the wrong title that Lance Storm renamed. If you had gone with the hardcore title, which he renamed to the Saskatchewan Hardcore International title, which you can all guess the acronym for that. That would have been what I think would have gone perfect in the Canada one. So, but yeah, no, I'm happy. Hopefully, this proves that I should get another match in the heavyweight division after my half asleep destruction of poor Malcolm there. Malcolm, I still love you, and I look forward to doing my WCW Full Metal Random match. And Yeah, I'm glad this year does book me in a match for the pay-per-view though, right?
Yes, with this win, you are now a guaranteed competitor in the Fatal 5-Way for the inaugural Combat Wrestling Trivia Metalweight Championship match. And
okay, once I win that title, of course, you like to ask your questions about the smaller promotions. I'm going to take a page out of Smoky Mountain Wrestling and rename it the Smoky Mountain TV title. I'll defend it anytime, anywhere, and of course, each week I defend it. You will give me $1,000, and after 5 weeks, you will give me an extra $5, and then I'll thank you for the title.
is this what it sounds like when I make proclamations over at Multiplex Entertainment?
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I don't think we can do all the things you want to do in that regard, but there are some things you can't do with the Metalweight Championship. For example, you can cash it in for a shot at the heavyweight title on a week's notice if you want to.
Andrew, I'm coming for you then.
But or you can defend it as much as you want. Whatever you want to do with it in regards to those two options, that's up to you.
Let him defend it every week. That'd be dope. You can do it, Harley. Let him defend it.
But that's a question for another day. So let's get to our unfortunate losers for the evening.
I said, not him. I just wanted to clarify.
Sorry. Yeah, no,
it's okay. I would never mispronounce you.
Yeah, no. I'm not someone that gets offended if it's a mistake. It's just my right to poke fun.
It was just EM. It wasn't HIM.
Sorry.
It was genderless.
It's all cool.
All right. Let's go to one of our three second place finishers for the evening, because round 3 really messed up the score there. Hunter. So with this, I need to clarify. You're done in this division until we crown a champion. I'm putting my foot down on that right now, because it can't just be you and me and Andrew in every single match.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your debut in this division, all things considered?
Well, what's funny is this is the first time I made it to round 3 in any of the Full Metal formats. So I'm proud of myself for that. But round 3 did not go as I expected. But I hung in there with great champions, future champion in Matthew. So nothing to hang my head on.
All right. And you have Malcolm Goldie Lay coming up in a heavyweight division match. Am I correct on that?
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to say to him in the lead up to that match?
Malcolm, good luck. People underestimate Malcolm because of his record, but the dude knows his stuff. Like what he knows really, really, really well. So it's going to be a good
tuxedo match question.
Yeah. So good luck. Let's have some fun and let's do this.
All right. Kind words spoken between two future competitors. Next, the minor threat, Matthew Rosa, my tag team partner over in various movie leagues. You were in the lead multiple times in this match, and it just came down to round 3, as it did for everyone else. You've been on a bit of a roller coaster lately in this promotion. You got to the heavyweight title match, and then things did not go your way in regards to gain a point, lose a point rounds there either. So just what's on your mind right now? Because I don't know where I'm going with these leads.
I think I need the strength of schedule of some of these other competitors. Put me in there with somebody who's going to score 2 points. Make me look good again. Because, man, I feel like I keep showing that I know a lot, and then I keep missing on every time there's something that I'm weak in. And it just gives me more encouragement to go study. It gives me an excuse to go watch more wrestling, which I never have a problem with. Just last night I rewatched WrestleMania X7, the greatest WrestleMania of all time, and I'm not taking any argument. But I think I did everything that I could do. I think it came down to a tuxedo match. I mean, come on, man. I did everything that I could possibly muster when it comes down to a tuxedo match. Perfectly fine question. I just want to say I'm not insulting the question. It's just I didn't know it. And every once in a while, that's going to happen. The Wade Barrett one hurt, but also, again, it was fair. I thought maybe it was Wade. Turns out it was King. Man, the poor King of the Ring. Rest in peace. You were wasted. Squandered. Bret Hart tried to make you something. But, you know, it happens. It was a great match. What more can you say?
Well done, my brother. Well done. And now we go to JB3, James Berryman III. This was your first trivia match, I think, anywhere and everywhere. And you did pretty good, all things considered. So how are you feeling about how you did? How do you like the format? And how soon do you want to get back in here?
First off, I'd like to say thanks for having me because, like, where I come from, I mean, it's not like a boondock area, but there's just not many wrestling fans that I know. So I got like one. And the only reason I got into this in the, you know, in the first place is because he always asks me questions. I answer him like that. He's like, you should do that. And then when I seen you guys, I wanted to get involved. I love the format. I thought it was awesome. I know we had some problems connecting, but I'm glad that we made it work. But yeah, the format's great. I want to get back in ASAP, man. I know now I feel good because I know what I'm up against and I know what I have to do as far as like studying and stuff. So it was a good like debut for me. Thank you. Yeah, it was a great debut for me, and I look forward to keep on going. I want a shot at a championship. I want a championship. And hey, I'm going to keep on going. And if I do get a chance to get that middleweight championship, you better guarantee that I'm going to cash it in for a world title shot immediately. Well, then, you know, a week after that. But yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's always nice getting new competitors in this community. Welcome. We're very happy to have you, and we can't wait to see you back again. And finally, Malcolm Lay. You know, round one was tough on you. You know your WWE. You know your WWE. There just so happens to be a lot more in the wrestling world out there than just WWE, and it might be worth checking out. But you know what you know, and you did your best. And I know you being the journeyman that you are, you being the soldier that you are, you're going to keep on trying. You're going to keep on playing. And so what I want to ask you is, how did you feel about being in the first metalweight match? How do you like our way of converting what Full Metal Trivia made and adapting it to wrestling? And did we do Full Metal proud?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely works as a format. Like, you can use that format in any avenues, and it'll still work the same. Like, there's not really much difference, really. But I mean, it just happened that I really don't know much about the other promotions, just because they don't get put on TV here. We only get WWE at all. So, and I mean, I'm probably like with writing this WCW match, I'm probably going to learn some stuff about WCW, which will help me in that aspect. So, yeah.
I heard most of that. You broke up a little bit, but most of what I heard was good. And so, listen, if it'll make you feel any better, I'll look up a bunch of wrestling promotions that do content on YouTube. I'll send the links your way so you can study up on some of the stuff for maybe the indies and around the world category. Just so you have a fighting chance. But with that said, guys, this was our first metalweight division match here at Combat Wrestling Trivia. We now know Harley is the first of 5 to move on to the championship match at our pay-per-view, which, Hunter, what is the name of that pay-per-view? Remind me again, please.
It is Revolution.
Revolution. Matthew, do you have a question?
Can I suggest a promotion for Malcolm?
What would you like to suggest?
MLW. The New Heart Foundation is super dope, and it's all on YouTube.
Yeah. Also, watch stuff from the early 2000s on MLW too.
Yeah, just any MLW. Watch it.
Someone's going to have to help me with the chronology of MLW, because I think some of their videos are out of order a little bit in terms of, like, because I watched episodes 1, 2, and 3 of their weekly show, and none of them seem to fit a weekly going thing. So I think something's off on that.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, no, but it's also like they started in 2001.
And then
Yeah.
they killed it, and then it came back.
Well, because Corp Hour went to WWE, so
Yeah.
So help me with MLW. But in the meantime, we now know Harley is moving on to the Metalweight Championship match. Revolution is the pay-per-view. It's coming up WrestleMania weekend. We're all going to have a good time. Hopefully there will also be a Heavyweight Championship match and another match on the card as well. We'll figure that out when we get there. Matt, do you have another question? Do you have to pee? What's going on here?
If I'm on that pay-per-view, it's going to be live from Rutherford, New Jersey, because I'm going to WrestleMania.
Oh, wow. Wow.
my buddies are going to WrestleMania too.
Nice.
Cool. So we might have to pre-tape it then. We might have to pre-tape the pay-per-view then. But let's go through all the plugs so we can get on out of here. Harley, our winner for the evening, where can the good people of the internet find you?
First, you're naming the pay-per-view after I failed WWA World Wrestling All-Stars promotion from 2001.
Hunter, why do we keep getting things that have already been used by other people?
Oh, easy. Just start calling it our evolution. Oh, wait.
Malcolm, that's something for you. They were an international brand that was around in New Zealand.
Yeah, they're not around anymore. Probably.
I know. They had 2000. They died in 2002. But you can find me over at Full Metal, of course. I try to do whatever I can over there. I'm also the editor for Full Metal Geek. I help out with a lot of the Full Metal Geek stuff. And of course, you can find me over here on Combat Wrestling Trivia, where I'm trying to help out how I can there, because wrestling is my baby and I love it. So you can always just find me on my Facebook under Harley Boric.
Hunter, the Hitman Chambless, where can the good people find you?
You guys can find me on Film Nerd TV, where I do movie reviews, Shredder reactions, everything like that. And also right here at Combat Wrestling Network, Combat Wrestling Trivia, where I am the fucking chairman, as Christian Harloff would say.
JB3, James Berryman III. I'm never going to get tired of saying it that way. Where can the good people of the internet find you?
Simple. Facebook, man. James Walter Berryman III. Don't forget the third. And then, you know what? I'm going to put my name in the hat right here. Combat is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I want another shot. To get to this pay-per-view, because the guy like me is the guy, I'm like Rocky from Rocky 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm the nobody, but I'm gonna find a way to the championship match.
You have a cool nickname too.
I love it.
Helping the Rocky analogy.
There is a gigantic rainstorm going on outside, so my feet is starting to break up. So let's get out of here really quickly. Malcolm, where can the good people find you?
You can find me on K3 Productions. I host Rankum. On Full Metal, where I host Full Metal Random. I'm competing on Multiplex and all over the place at Melkor.
Matthew Rosa, where can the good people find you and your band?
If it's trivia, you can find me. You can find my band on the tip of your tongue at these places. All right? Cool. We got a song coming out on March 15th. Awesome. Listen to it. It's already on the radio in Connecticut and California. So ask your local radio station to play it, because they should. Because we're rock. We rock, all right? We're the world's okayest rock band. We can be the most amazing background music you've ever heard in your entire life. All right, cool. Thanks.
And finally, you can find me over on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nico Suave Regoli. That's NicoSuaveRegoli. You can find me over on Multiplex Entertainment. That's the name of the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. The Twitter is at MultiplexYT. The Instagram is Multiplex Entertainment Network. The TeePublic is just Multiplex. Buy our awesome shirts. You can find me over on Dedicated to Art, the name of the YouTube channel. The Twitter and Instagram stuff is at D28 Channel. Find us on Facebook as well. And right here, Combat Wrestling Network is the name of the YouTube channel. Combat Wrestling Trivia is the name of the Facebook group. At Combat Wrestling, the number 2, is the poorly made Twitter account. So go follow us there. I forgot to promote this match on the Facebook and the Twitter, so I don't know if anyone watched or not, but hopefully they'll watch it on replay. If you think you have the mettle to compete in the middleweight division in Combat Wrestling Trivia, you know where to find us, because I just said where you can find us. So
And
until
also,
next time.
Revolution happens April 6th, one day before WrestleMania.
And we're probably going to pre-tape it.
Because everyone's watching Takeover.
But again, for
Takeover.
Harley, one last time, for Harley, for Hunter, for James, for Malcolm, for Matthew, for me, this has been Combat Wrestling Trivia's first ever middleweight division match. Do we have a closing line? I don't know if we do.
Just cut it off.
Drive home safe.
Yeah, drive home safe.
To
Sure,
quote Billy Red Loins, don't you dare miss it.
We'll think of a catchphrase next week.